World Mortal Kombat 1 finale that takes place when? Tomorrow.
Whoa.
In the group stages. After that, top 8 on Sunday.
Nobody in this tournament in the top 16 has had a better record than Guiexceptional, who has not lost a game yet in top 16. Now, of course, we're in top 3 in winners finals. Gur on the other side had to beat Agamotto Zai in the last round. Guiexceptional had to beat El Kukui. He did it without losing a game, as I said. So coming into the strong, Geras Motaro rather than Lau is the choice for Gur. Of course, Astra Chameleon on the other side, starting off the mix-ups well.
I can confirm that Guiexceptional has only lost a single game, and it was his very first match to Savior Forever.
Shoutouts to Savior Forever.
Shoutouts to Savior Forever. Could have won last chance qualifier.
Yeah.
In a different timeline, apparently. To be the only one to take a game off of Guiexceptional, and in Guiexceptional's way, before top 24, oh my goodness, I think that's the clean hit, was also Wanian Lauer, who was one of the big wild cards coming into this. A player here in North America, but from China.
Gur out of there. Rewinding time. Oh, not quite there on the whiff punish. Yes. And grab. Oh, can he? Ooh, real funky situation.
Shenanigans.
Yes, you never know. And then puts out the windmill. So Gur round 1. Guiexceptional. See if he can chase a little bit better this time. You see Gur's style, as it often is this running away into the better situations for himself kind of style. However, cornered.
Good delay wake up to avoid this uber mega plus frames that come off of that. Go ahead, throw. Punishable range?
Yeah, yes. I mean, if she blocks that, she's in punishable range. He would love to just, oh man, he most wanted to just get EX clocks up. He knew he'd lose the round, but he wanted to start out this round with those 3 clocks, and no, denied. Excellent stuff by Guiexceptional.
Yeah, now knowing I can worry about that, he can get a nice hefty health lead before having to worry about it once more. He shut it down this time. Gur looking for the snipe, was ready for it. The big counter, the 4-2, the crouch. And which route's he going? He went the hourglass route and still got a combo afterwards for 385. Motaro meeting with the laser. You know what's better than horses? Horses with laser beams attached to their tails.
It's hard to beat.
It is. Great. One of the coolest designs ever.
Chance? Oh, not quite there. Still trying to maintain pressure, yes. All right, well, Guiexceptional has a lot of resources, especially now he just actually got fatal on that. By blocking that last little bit, here he comes off the bars. He still is a dangerous man.
And even from almost full screen checking forward movement with the Motaro shot, which in most cases than not will put Geras in a near 4-2 situation too, in some block advantage.
Oh boy. This always adds up big time. Even without EX bar to get other stuff going, still this is going to be a grip of damage.
Similar to the Johnny, camera coming down. These holy shards of death, these holy blades, just an explosion of damage.
900 health too. Keep in mind, Geras Motaro. Oh, wonderful reflect. Very reactive, aware of what might come up. He's put the turret out.
Getting a little bit of tie things up. He's looking for the chip lead off of that setup with the turret.
Oh. Is that a connection? No, not quite. That one does, though, and Guiexceptional ends up taking game number 1 in a very closely fought battle between the two.
And a crazy situation with 10 seconds left on the clock, and Gur, one sliver away down there in that bottom left from having a rewind. It was right there.
Yes.
And denied. Both players staying hydrated. What I tell you, the tech, stay hydrated in these tournaments.
I'm not going to drink water. That's all I was doing during the break.
As we're just throwing them down back here.
No changes expected, yeah. Just going to be a question of making those individual decisions, the right timings. It's a free EX clocks as a result. And again, not uncommon for Geras to trade life for that.
And smart to know what to do in a hit advantage trade, to know you have the advantage in a situation like that. Hello. Gee. Caught Gur slacking on wake up. Gonna force a time reverse, or maybe Gur took the intentional risk, knowing he could back it up. Sweep.
Yeah, good work. At that range, the low is not going to lead to that much damage, but also isn't going to be punishable. So prioritizing blocking standing is pretty common.
You know what does lead to a lot of damage? I think every Astra touch that
Everything,
exists.
yeah.
I was like, I don't think this is doing more than, never mind, I did 422. That Lina pickup came out of nowhere overhead again. And did a beautiful little hit confirmation too of the overhead. One of the things that Astra is so scary to have is that her phasing and advancing specials. And he cancels the command grab.
Movement!
You're starting to get jiggy with these teleport cancels. Snatch it for 420 right back. Ooh, teleported to the same spot. You got kind of lucky right there that he didn't go behind. Normal went the right direction.
Nice block. Yeah, the first time we had seen that string.
Didn't fall for that. That's a cheeky overhead that exists.
Yeah.
Not many have an overhead in the secondary part of the string, but Gears does.
All right, yeah. Gonna have to do the real stuff. Nice work.
Round begins, and when you see that your opponent starts the round with a Jade, you kind of have to respect it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you press the button at all, you better
Yeah.
make sure it's the right one. Like, it's very common to just hold on to the block button for a while.
I guess you can jump forward, and they're going to be like, okay, hi.
Yeah.
Dyer.
Ah, yeah, not a great spot there.
There. Wow. What a turn up from Guiexceptional on that round as the crowd comes alive behind him. I know you can barely see him, but there's a sea of people there behind the first row. No one's in the first row, but everyone's behind the first row. Taking the big chugs, too.
Trying to get through the bottle right now.
I'm getting thirsty just looking at this. I'm going to take a sip, too.
You know what? Let's do it.
Yeah, everyone, if you got a drink, take a sip.
I'm doing it.
Oh, my God. Water tastes good sometimes.
Back to Motaro. Well, no changes again. Of course, keep in mind in our last time that we saw Gur up here, he went with Lao and had a nice little change, and it worked out for him versus Agamotto's Eye, but he will stick with the Centaur this time.
And there. Was ready for it this time with the Motaro Reflect. Every once in a blue moon, you'll get the Reflect to go kind of full screen and force them to check themselves with a glaive, but Gur not getting that one and blocked correctly while the Lina mix-up existed, and hey, gets heavily rewarded for it. Corner?
Great damage, corners there. The mix-ups are there. The 3 clocks are there. What? That was super good.
And the conversion?
Oh, and this is going to be huge damage too.
And then after all is said and done, he went to a new timeline just to find himself getting equally, if not more, rocked.
The fall from that, from the end of the rewind right there is the worst. Just watching your guy fall to the ground, surely to get punished. It's match point now, Guiexceptional.
Astra just sitting there watching it all unfold. Said, do your thing, man. I'm waiting. Match point, this be winners finals, Guiexceptional 3-0 all the way?
Could it be the
domination?
case that only the very first player that he played against that could have taken a game off of him in this whole tournament? Looking like it at the moment. Yeah, breaks right away. Does not want to give up his position. Oh no, backs off actually.
Oh, beautiful Reflect there. That's the best, one of the best projectiles that you want to return to sender with the Motaro Reflect. You want to send plus frames right back at her. Execution's there. The big damage. Meaty's with the low. Says if you want to advance, you're going to meet another one. That's the Sand Trap. And the range of Astra really come to play. Even the raw specials have catching Gur off guard. And the string doesn't. Gur is now pressing so many buttons. The activity has gone up as he's feeling the deficit. Corner time? Corner time.
He is much more active. Yeah, his mix-ups are working out more, but he's also just trying them more often. There's a little bit less of him hanging out at range. He happened to connect, in fact, and denying it right away. That's Gur. Right.
Closing out with a tool that's really best suited them in the matchup so far, and really in the tournament so far. The Gur special. You're gonna pick up off the double glaive.
No, that was super
unreal.
Whiff. Into the corner now, finds the hit anyway. Guiexceptional nailing this right now. Huge damage as always. Huge damage.
Oh my goodness, wasn't even over here. One more for Guiexceptional. Oh, breakers available for Gur, but a throw will do it. That is where we are at. Gur needs a miracle. Starts off with a command grab. He's got 784 damage to go and called out by the swing of the blade from Guiexceptional. He needs one more. He's hunting Gur down to the corner right now. He can feel it. He's in the moment. Loads up the purple stuff for the very first time, which gives him the full screen threat. Knows to jump back over him, avoids it, and he's going to snipe him with Emelina. Guiexceptional in grand finals of the Last Chance qualifier. fire with that victory. Not a game dropped in this top 24 with as stacked as this is a statement so far.
Sending